Take a look at your smartphone for a second. Whether it's an iPhone, a Vivo, a Samsung, or another brand, have you ever wondered where it was actually made? A few years ago, the answer would almost always have been China. But today, that answer is changing. More and more smartphones are now being built in India. It started with Apple moving a large part of its iPhone production there. Now, another major smartphone company, Vivo, is making a big move that could reshape the entire industry. According to recent reports, Vivo has partnered with Indian electronics giant Dixon Technologies in a new manufacturing joint venture. Experts say this could become a model for other smartphone companies looking to expand in India. But why is everyone suddenly choosing India? And why does this matter to people around the world? Let's find out. For many years, China was known as the world's factory. From smartphones to laptops to televisions, millions of electronic devices were built there every year. The country developed an incredible manufacturing ecosystem. Factories, suppliers, engineers, shipping networks. Everything was located close together. That made production fast, efficient, and relatively affordable. But over the last several years, things have started to change. Companies realised that relying on a single country for manufacturing carries risks. Global events, supply chain disruptions, and geopolitical tensions showed how vulnerable production could become. As a result, many businesses started looking for alternatives. This strategy became known as China Plus One. Instead of leaving China completely, companies keep manufacturing there while expanding into another country as well. And one country has become the biggest winner, India. With its huge workforce, growing economy, and strong government support for manufacturing, India has become one of the world's fastest growing electronics production hubs. Apple was one of the first major companies to make headlines. Over the past few years, the company steadily increased iPhone production in India. Some iPhones sold around the world are now assembled there. This wasn't just about saving money. It was about building a more resilient supply chain. Now, another major smartphone maker is following a similar path. According to recent reports, the Indian government has approved a joint venture between Vivo and Dixon Technologies, with Dixon holding a 51% stake and Vivo owning 49%. The partnership will manufacture smartphones in India and is widely seen as a new model for Chinese smartphone brands operating in the country. That ownership structure is important. Why? Because it reflects India's evolving manufacturing strategy. Rather than allowing complete foreign control, the government is encouraging partnerships where Indian companies have majority ownership while still benefiting from global technology and manufacturing expertise. So, who is Dixon Technologies? Outside India, many people have never heard of the company, but behind the scenes, Dixon is one of India's largest electronics manufacturers. It already produces devices for several global technology brands. Instead of selling products under its own name, it manufactures products for other companies. This business model is called contract manufacturing. Think about it like this. Imagine a famous clothing brand. The logo belongs to the brand, the design belongs to the brand, but another company actually makes the clothes. The smartphone industry works in a similar way. Many well-known brands rely on specialized manufacturers to build their devices. Dixon is becoming one of those key manufacturers. For Vivo, the partnership offers several advantages. Building phones inside India reduces import costs. Production becomes closer to one of Vivo's biggest markets. Shipping becomes faster, and the company can better respond to local demand. For India, the benefits are even larger. More factories mean more jobs, more engineering opportunities, more exports, and stronger local supply chains. Over time, this helps the country move beyond simply assembling products. It can gradually begin producing more components locally as well. That's one of the biggest goals. Building smartphones isn't just about putting parts together. A modern smartphone contains hundreds of individual components. Processors, displays, camera sensors, batteries, memory chips, speakers, microphones, charging systems. Each component comes from a different supplier. Creating a complete manufacturing ecosystem takes years. That's why experts believe component manufacturing, not just final assembly, will be the next major phase of India's electronics growth. Artificial intelligence is also increasing demand for advanced smartphones. Modern AI features require more powerful processors, better cameras, faster memory, larger batteries. As smartphones become smarter, manufacturing becomes even more sophisticated. Countries capable of producing advanced electronics gain an important economic advantage. Competition is becoming more intense. India isn't the only country trying to attract manufacturing. Vietnam, Mexico, Indonesia, and several others are also investing heavily in electronics production. Every country wants new factories, new jobs, and stronger technology industries. That means governments must continue improving infrastructure, transportation, electricity, education, and business policies. Manufacturing doesn't move overnight. It takes years of planning, billions of dollars in investment, and strong cooperation between governments and private companies. Another interesting point is that this isn't only about smartphones. Once a country develops advanced electronics manufacturing, other industries often follow: laptops, wearable devices, networking equipment, electric vehicle electronics, semiconductors. One successful industry can create opportunities across the entire economy. That's why governments around the world compete so hard for technology investment. Of course, challenges remain. India still needs more semiconductor production, stronger logistics, more local suppliers, and continued investment in skilled workers. Building a world-class manufacturing ecosystem takes time. China spent decades creating its supply chain. India is still in the middle of that journey, but the progress is undeniable. Every year, more global companies announce new investments, more factories open, more devices carry the label, "Made in India." Looking ahead, many experts believe the next decade could completely reshape the global smartphone industry. Instead of manufacturing being concentrated in one country, production may become spread across multiple regions. That makes supply chains stronger, reduces risk, and creates more competition. The Vivo-Dixon partnership is another important step in that transformation. It shows that India's manufacturing story is no longer just about Apple. More global smartphone companies are joining the movement, and that could reshape how the devices in our pockets are built for years to come. The next time you buy a smartphone, take a look at where it was made. You might be surprised, because the future of smartphone manufacturing isn't being written in just one country anymore. It's becoming a truly global story. If you enjoyed this video and want more easy to understand videos about technology, AI, startups, and global business, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.